A complaint that I get a lot, particularly when I'm out public speaking and talking about these things, is women, someone will raise their hand, why do women have to do all the work? Why can't the men do it? My answer? They won't. That's the bottom line. They won't. They don't know how. I mean, yes, I do get an occasional man who writes to me and wants my marriage book or the affair book, if she's had an affair, maybe he's had an affair, and they want to fix it. But usually when they're the ones, the woman is so shut down and so shut off and so out of love that, it's very difficult. Usually it's the woman who comes and wants advice on how to spice things up again. So if you want to have a better relationship, let go of thinking he ought to do it, because that only gets in the way of you being able to do it. So know that he will respond to the things you begin to do differently. That's the bottom line. You are the relationship guide, and men see you as that. And so it may not be conscious, it's pretty much unconscious that that's the way they do, but they're going to follow your lead. The only thing that they will be maybe a little more aggressive about is trying to convince you to have sex more often. But, that's kind of a huge thing, and we've talked about that, no pun intended, in the book about how important sex is for men in being able to be connected and have that intimacy that they need. So that's a whole nother, we'll talk more about sex. I have a lot of stuff to say about that. I used to do workshops on sexuality and even put out a printed newsletter for years before I wrote my book. So that is an important topic to me. So you got it? Just accept the fact that you are responsible, period. And if you want a better relationship, you're in the right place, because I know that this is the way to be able to make the changes that are required to have him start to respond to you in all these ways you want, because Band-Aids don't get him to change. You need him to change, but the way to make that happen, and I've already talked about this, is for you to change, and then he will respond. You want him to fall madly in love with you and just go, oh my God, you are such a treasure.